Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. I hope that you are all doing well. Today, the 26th of August of 2022, we've got a new moon that is happening on the axis of Virgo Pisces. It's a new moon in Virgo. So a new moon is the sun and the moon coming together in the sign of Virgo, opposite Pisces. Obviously, we always look at the axis, my dear friends. So Virgo, earth, mutable, the sign of service, the sign of health, the sign of practical matters. Virgo rules pets as well. Virgo can be quite detail-oriented and very motherly, very nurturing, very loving. Virgo rules work as well. So this new moon, my dear friends, which is happening tomorrow, is going to be squaring over to Mars. Mars, who's entered Gemini. So a square is never easy. A new moon is a new beginning. It's a seed that's planted. We're wanting to move forward. But Mars in the sign of Gemini. Both Virgo and Gemini are ruled by Mercury. Mercury is all about communication, movement, short distance travel. There is going to be frustration around this new moon, my dear friends. So keep that in mind. Let's see what the Karma Dharma is. What is the messenger bringing us today? I've already had the indications of this new moon. I don't know what's going on for you. The inability to move, what it is that we desire. We're sort of not, the road is not open, if you get what I mean. There's sort of blockages or disappointments, or we're needing to look at practical matters. Let's see, because Mercury does rule logic, it rules communication as well. Remember, Virgo rules health. Now, the asteroid Chiron, which we've spoken about many times, which does speak to those open wounds that we've been carrying from a past lifetime, or possible resolutions. Chiron is moving through Aries, and Aries is the head, it's the mind, it's taking the initiative, leadership. But this Virgo new moon is telling us that we need to look at practical matters in how we can move forward. Okay, so Chiron also rules a Virgo. Chiron, the wounded healer. There is some sort of a wounding that we're needing to find a resolution to. So let's see what the Karma Dharma is here, Spirit. We've got the moon. The moon. And we've got the symbol of Pisces here. The moon. The moon has been showing up a fair bit in my last readings. The moon. The moon speaks to the home. It speaks to fears, subconscious fears coming up, things pertaining to, again, nurturing, loving. The moon is feminine energy. The moon may rule the home, may rule anything to do with the mother, psychic abilities, not knowing, right? The moon is dark. Remember, a new moon, when you look up at the sky, you cannot see the new moon glyph until a couple of days later. So a new moon is dark, so we're needing to trust our intuition. What is the message for today, dear Spirit? What is the message? Remember, Pisces is opposite Virgo, and we will be having a full moon in in Pisces in a couple of weeks from now. So whatever's going on now in this new moon, potentially in the next couple of weeks, we shall see what was hidden. Something is beginning, something is starting. Don't forget, if you're a Virgo and if you're a Pisces, this is very important for you. For Pisces people, obviously this new moon is happening in their house of others, the people that they deal with, possibly marriage, possibly relationships of all sorts, partnerships. For Virgo, it's happening pertaining to their personal life, their environment, who they are. Remember, Virgo, for Virgo, it's in their own sign, so it's very important. Now, obviously, this will be very important for the mutable signs, so also Sagittarius and Gemini. Let's see what's going on. The new moon in Virgo, even though it's challenged by Mars, obviously Virgo is an earth sign, so it helps the earth sign. So Capricorn and Taurus as well are being helped with this new moon. Give it a few days when the new moon will stop squaring over to Mars, I suppose, as the moon moves fast. So this is a quick energy, something that's not going to last for long. This square with Mars. Mars can be very frustrating. Right, Mars in Gemini, needing to make decisions. Right, Gemini also rules siblings, relatives, your environment around your home. Something is you're going to be looking at. I mean, Mars has stepped into Gemini. It will be there for months. So this could be also something that will be resolved, possibly in the Pisces season for some of you. Let's see what's going on, dear Spirit. Thank you, Archangels, for your guidance. What's going on? What is the message today around this new moon, which is happening tomorrow? We're already in those energies. What's going on? Temperance. Temperance is saying you need to temper yourself, wait, be patient. Something is trying to be worked out. Something is, and here is Archangel Michael saying that there will be healing. It's all about divine timing. Now, temperance is Sagittarius, can speak to our matters pertaining to wisdom, higher education, distant countries, foreign travel possibly, any matters pertaining to justice, or, you know, we're wanting to expand our knowledge, possibly go on a new adventure, right? Sagittarius, temperance, it speaks to optimism, but this optimism is, Spirit is saying, hold your horses. It's not time yet. There is a possible wish fulfillment here. 9 of Cups does speak to wishes. 2 of Cups, so an agreement. Could be a contract. Could be some sort of camaraderie, a partnership, a relationship, a soulmate, connection. We know that Jupiter is also retrograde, my dear friends, in Aries. Jupiter is heading back for Pisces. Something that maybe we were very optimistic about, a new cycle that's opened up for us. It's like, as I said, divine timing is temperance here. Mars had conjoined with Jupiter not long ago in the sign of Aries, which is ruled by Mars. But Mars has entered Gemini now and will be retrograding there. So it's like pressing on the accelerator and not getting anywhere. It's all about decisions, curiosity, learning. We're going through a learning curve. There's something that needs to be resolved pertaining to a wish fulfillment that is possibly showing up in the future. There's something, and we are in retrograde season. We've got many retrograde planets. So this could be talking connected to the past. And again, it could also be an agreement within siblings, amongst siblings. Knight of Cups, an offer on the table. Knight of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Pisces is very strong. I see a lot of mutable water. Now this could be Scorpio energy. Scorpio is where the South Node is transiting, remember, and Venus is moving through Leo, and she's in a bit of a rut. She's stuck. She's stuck. There are limitations pertaining to love, money matters, harmony at this time, because there's karmic things that are playing out. Fated things are playing out at this time. So this is in relation to an offer. It could be a creative offer for some of you. It is an emotional offer as well. Someone is not certain how to move forward. There could be, this could possibly be a love triangle. We do see the Two of Cups and an individual here. So there could be a third party here as well. Seven of Swords. Something has been very hidden. And again, it does pertain to the past. There could be trust issues going on here. Someone is trying to be intelligent about how to move forward, but there's things that are needing to be resolved pertaining to the past. We know that this is the card of stealth and theft as well. Someone's trying to hide something. And it's got to do with the past. This could also be, as I said, a love affair, third party for some of you. And we've got the Page of Wands here, which says that someone is going to take a risk here. Page of Wands could be a messenger, a message of passion that comes through. Someone is ready to go on an adventure, but they're needing to make a decision, possibly. Sevens always speak to conflict. Seven of Swords, remember, it's also intelligence. Now, someone could be strategizing. That's Virgo's forte. Strategy, looking at the finer details. Remember, Virgo is all about the details, having the ability to see, to read between the lines or pick up on those little things. Virgo is very discerning, can be quite the perfectionist and looking at things, something that has got to do with integrity possibly here as well. What's at the bottom of the deck? And we've got the Empress here. Ooh, and we've got the Tower, my dear friends. The Empress does speak to love, speaks to harmony. This is Venus. Threes are all about expansion. Threes can be where other people are involved as well. Again, the Empress is the very motherly. She's all about manifestation, nurturing, loving, harvest, receiving the harvest. She's got the new moon at her feet as well. So I always see, because in the tarot, the Queen of Pentacles is very much the Virgo energy. She's the minor arcana of the Empress. So there's something that we will come to be aware pertaining to something that's shifting. Whatever is changing, and there's going to be an unexpected turn of events. And Venus, which is transiting through Leo. Leo is the heart. Venus in Leo is very generous. So can be, the Empress is very creative energy. So is Venus in Leo. But Venus is squaring over to Uranus in Taurus. So where there's been the inability to change because of integrity, because of a lack of expansion and growth, and I feel that there's stuck energies because of fear as well. Things pertaining to nurturing, loving, and possible motherhood It's connected to a mother. Remember, the Empress she's pregnant. She's pregnant with an idea, with something that she's creating. Something is in preparation to be birthed at some point. But she needs to be patient. Why does she need to be patient? Because there needs to be some sort of change, some sort of an awareness, an aha moment. What's the tower sitting on? We know the tower is Mars, but it also speaks to Uranus. And this can point back to, I don't know, the beginning of August when we had Mars on Uranus and the North Node. Things are happening the way they're meant to happen, through spirit, through the divine. There is the Strength card, another card of patience. Now the Strength card is Leo. Leo is the child. It's the inner child. It's the ability to create, to play, to have fun, to take leadership, to have confidence, to initiate, to create, I'm going to say. Let's see what's going on with the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. The Strength card is also about desire, and we know that the Empress is someone that's very desirable, someone that attracts, like the honey to the bee. She's very admired. What's going on? Choosing your battles. 7 of Wands, another 7. Being faced with opposition, I see here. Sacral chakra, chakra number 2. The sacral chakra, which speaks to sexuality and self-expression and pleasure. We know that Venus and the Empress is all about pleasure. Someone's emotional state, the ability to create. Someone is trying to figure things out. What is it? What is it all about? We've got fire here. A lot of sexual tension, pent-up energies here. Someone is ready to take a risk, to send out that message, go on that journey. And we've got manifest, we've got an ace, the magician, and the magician is Mercury, everyone. And Mercury does speak to communication. We know that the magician can speak to trickery, but also speaks to intelligence, great intelligence, and the ability to manifest here. It's as though the stars are aligning at this point where someone could be overcoming fears of restrictive energies, someone going against the grain here. The desire to create here is huge. So I think that what this is telling me is that someone needs to stop looking at a perfected state. Things cannot always be perfect. We need to overcome and stop the discrimination about the finer details, but more so be ready to take that leap of faith, follow one's desires, and overcome any obstacles pertaining to morality here as well, and fears. What's at the bottom here? And we've got the throat chakra, so it does speak to communication. Let's take some Lenormand and see what's going on here. Why is someone holding back on their wish fulfillment? There was a wish fulfillment here, and it had to do with a relationship, some sort of a partnership here. What's this Temperance card about? Yeah, not having all the information. We've got the clouds here, so there's a lack of clarity, right? There's some sort of misunderstanding going on here. What's that Nine of Cups? And it's got to do with decisions, opportunities which have arisen. It may have to do with travel as well. Someone at a physical distance, possibly. We see the path, and the path is a number 22. It does speak to either separation from another relationship. There's been a breakup, and it's got to do with decisions. If there's third parties here, the path opens up. This may have to do with 6 to 7 weeks prior or 6 to 7 weeks ahead. Someone needed to make a decision. It's more than likely got to do with the past, because this is more the past position. Possible travel, movement. What's that Two of Cups about? So it's the dog and loyalty. Someone's loyalty is where they sit. Someone being devoted to a relationship, to a soulmate connection. Could also, friendship is also in the mix here. Trust, I'm going to say again. What is the Knight of Cups? Because we know the Knight of Cups is never 100% certain about moving forward. Yeah, it does have to do with secrecy, other parties, third parties. So someone is not being totally truthful about their desires, maybe holding back on their emotions. I mean, we know the Knight of Cups is very romantic, but he protects his heart. Now the snake can speak to devious third parties. The snake does speak to sex and desires. It can speak to a third party, a sexual relationship that is secret, a strong desire. The snake also speaks to planning. Someone is trying to be intelligent, following their desires, moving forward, even though they may be dealing with third parties. There has been deception here though, but there's also a very strong craving, desire to connect, and there's a lot of secrecy here. Let's see, there's possible openness coming through. Remember, the snake does speak to it's the Scorpio energy, Pluto. So some sort of a change that is possibly going on with the South Node in Scorpio, which is what we need to let go of. And Scorpio does speak to secrecy. It does speak to desire, the desire to connect on a deep emotional and physical level. Remember, Venus is squaring over to the South Node and to the North Node, and Uranus, which Uranus squaring over to Venus. This is someone getting out of their comfort zone, pertaining to what it is they want, what it is that they desire, they want to create. But they're stuck, and we need the Tower here. We do need the Tower. Something, it needs to change here. There's pent-up energies here. And frustration, I feel. We've got the Child. The Child can speak to happiness and play. It's very much the Sun in Leo or Venus. I mean, the Sun in Leo has just ended, right, with the Sun ingressing into Virgo. And if you're a Virgo celebrating your birthday, happy birthday, my darlings, my darling Virgos. So the Child could be an actual child. We've got the mother and the child here. And remember, there's a sense of newness here with number 13, right? 13 is very much the death card. So there's changes going on, which maybe we have no idea about, that we will be enlightened about. Things going on behind the scenes. Someone following their loyalty, needing to find an intelligent way. And this is the next card. And we've got the Lily. The Lily is that open wound, Chiron in Virgo. It does speak to sex, wisdom, sexuality, morality, matters pertaining to ethics. So someone maybe is getting out of their comfort zone. This is a new moon in Virgo. Remember, Virgo is all about ethics and morality. Virgo the Virgin, there's purity here. There's like a purification going on here, and this can speak to past connections. It is a number 3, which is also the Empress. So a spiritual connection as well. What's at the bottom? And we've got the Scythe, and the Scythe is an ending. It's not an easy card. It's Pluto and Scorpio. It's sudden changes, sudden endings, or a sudden decision, a hasty decision. Someone's going to get out of their comfort zone. They could be treading on dangerous on a tightrope with this 7 of Swords, but someone is ready to take that risk for the new beginning, and they're going to. It's like taking a gamble. Let's look at that. I want to take one card on the moon, which it opened up. We've got the Tower, which in the Lenormand speaks to limitations and blockages and time. Delays because of needing to do things by the book. There's that Virgo energy again, needing to do things by the book in the right way. But I feel that there's a lot of secrecy pertaining to someone feeling very lonely, not feeling provided for, not feeling loved. This is what will be communicated. And there's great depth with the sacral chakra. Remember, the sacral chakra is self-expression on a very deep level, where someone was trying to keep that at bay, not communicating that. Now it looks like someone's been working through those inner child wounds, the wounds pertaining to the past, maybe from their upbringing, maybe from their childhood, and it can stem back to maybe karma that they were carrying pertaining to a mother as well. We've got the Fox, and the Fox is very similar to the 7 of Swords. The Fox does speak to, again, Pluto in Scorpio. So this is someone going through difficult timing. Okay, the Fox and the Magician can speak to trickery, where there has been trickery in the past. I feel it's more about purifying that now. And also someone is taking action with great caution. So either someone is very cautious, usually now they're going to take that risk, or this could also be a green light where the stars are aligning and someone's got the ability and the courage as they're digging deep to be confident to move forward. Remember, Venus is in Leo, and Leo is the child. It's the inner child. Open up. There's the 4 of Pentacles, which says someone is opening up where they were not before. 4 of Pentacles is someone, it's the Miser card, someone holding on to something pertaining to their heart, keeping it at bay from others, from the other person. 4 of Pentacles also speaks to someone not feeling provided for, let's say. 4 of Pentacles, remember, it's the miser, not being happy within a home. Possibly also love matters can many times connect to or relate to possible financial issues as well. The 4 of Pentacles does speak to a sense of not having enough and also keeping that secret. There are the mice, and the mice does include other people. The mice is deficiency, it's depletion, it's other people involved here. A wound pertaining to balance and equilibrium in relation to other people. Great worries are the mice. And there we've got the garden in the past, so there has been happiness. But we've come up to a, fork in the road. Something needs to change, something needs to happen here. Remember I said there's like a purifying of the energies. Let's see what the energy oracle cards want to communicate to us. What is the advice? We've got strategy and it's in the reverse, my goodness. And the strategy is the Seven of Swords and the Fox. Could be the snake as well, my dear friends. So it's in the reverse. And number 21. 21 always speaks to the world card to me. So I don't know if there's physical distance or someone is trying to find a way to end a major cycle in their life or overcome any blockages or limitations or restrictions moving forward. Right? Strategy. Someone being caught out. Possibly. Let's read number 21 in the reverse. When the strategy card is reversed, it indicates a stall in progress due to lack of planning. You may have a goal in mind, but no specific ideas about how to achieve it. Or you may have found that your original plans have hit a wall and it's now time to reevaluate things. And that's what it's all about. I mean, remember that Mercury is preparing very soon to retrograde, my dear friends, and Mercury does rule this new moon. In this, if this is the case, remember that the path of least resistance may be tempting, but it rarely leads anywhere new. Don't let the mundane tasks of life eat up all your time and take you off course. Instead of floundering and wandering around in confusion, put some significant mental effort into starting or renewing a comprehensive plan of attack. This card reversed is warning you to get out of the role of passive observer and become the author and director of your own destiny. And the affirmation says, I plan the necessary steps to achieve my goals and I'm willing to take action in that direction. I'm flexible, persistent, and prepared. Remember that Virgo, the new moon in Virgo is mutable energy. So it's all about strategizing and planning. And stop, it says, let's stop floundering and use logic. And here is the ability to move forward. Page of Wands. The promise is here. Let's take a Gaia oracle as well, my dear friends. Someone is trying to choose their battles. They're up against hardships, but this is what they truly desire. The ability to manifest. Remember, the general energy is Venus. It's the Empress. So we've got strong Taurus, Libra. We do have Gemini, Virgo, very strong. We've got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Aries comes up as well. Sagittarius. What is the message today, dear Spirit? What do we need to know? Please guide, dear Spirit. What is the message for today, or whenever this video is viewed, this message? What is it that we need to know? And I think this is the card. Thank you. Lost love, surrender, healing, and release. It's a number 35. Lost love. I think I will show you the card. Have a look at the card close up. See if it speaks to you in any way. 35 does equal an 8. 8 is the strength card. Lost love. It is normal to feel sad when a relationship or friendship ends, yet this healing card has shown up in your reading today to let you know that everything truly does happen for a reason. Trust and accept that higher forces are at work in your life at the moment, and that your soul is guiding you towards ever greater love. You may not feel it at present, but you are surrounded by an ocean of love. You are loved more than you will ever know. There is little point in searching for answers. Accept things as they are. The truth is what is, yet it is also what was and what will be. There are no mistakes. Everything you experience has a purpose and is meaningful. All is a part of a high plan for your life. Every day is a new beginning, yet nothing is ever lost, for life is an endless cycle. What goes around comes around. Love is eternal. And the affirmation is, all I experience in life has a purpose and is meaningful. Everything is part of a high plan. Every experience expands my understanding and appreciation of love. The truth is what is. The truth is what was. The truth is what will be. And Venus, the Empress, is sitting on the Tower moment. So there's going to be something that will be shown to us pertaining to a lost love, my dear friends. It speaks to surrender, healing, and release. Release the past, surrender, stop forcing any issues, go with the flow is what I get here. Remember, the Karma Dharma is the moon, and the moon is, it's water, it's our depth, it's our emotions, our subconscious. So there are things that are connected to the past, obviously. Remember, the moon rules the 4th house of Cancer, and Cancer does speak to past connections. It speaks to our heritage. It speaks to who we live with, where we live. It speaks to the mother, the parents. Are we loved, nurtured in our environment? Or because lost love can also speak to being in another connection where there is no love. It's time to surrender and go through a healing process and release. We've got the moon here as well. And remember that Virgo new moon does speak to healing and health. Emotional, physical, practical health. What we do to get to that point, to purify our even internal, like our psyche. There is a process of healing going on. And this could also be information that comes through that's very unexpected, pertaining to loving and nurturing. There is a possibility here. Something is going on behind the scenes. There's a purification going on. Someone is trying to strategize, overcome those blockages, trying to find a way to move forward. And it's the feather that I notice here in this card. So here are the feathers. I think I've shown them to you recently. It was in one day that there were so many feathers falling from the sky. I picked up a few. And these are messages coming from Spirit. Now, I don't remember exactly when that happened. It would have been at least 3 weeks ago. These are messages coming through from Spirit. So look out for signs and synchronicities yourself. There could be signs that are coming through from Spirit, giving you an understanding of what you need to do and how to move forward. I think I will leave it there, my dear friends. I hope that this helped somehow. Remember that the 21 also equals to a number 3, right? Number 3. 3rd of September. In 3 days from now, probably when we've got the ability to see that new moon in the sky, that new moon glyph in the sky, we've got a number 10 here. 10 and 5 is 15. 15 again being the devil, those limitations and blockages. But 15 also equals a 6, which is the lovers. 6s speak to balance. Where there's third parties, there are imbalances. It's time to clear the slate. It's time to make decisions to move forward. Close the door on the past. Heal. Let go. Know that you are whole within yourself. And love and nurture and purify your heart, your soul, my dear friends. Love and light to all of you. Thank you so much for connecting with me. Love you all so much. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.